making time for what matters most. Once there was a wise man who passed by a farmer's field every day on his way to the market. He always found the farmer busy from morning to evening tending to his crops. One day, he stopped to talk to the farmer. "Good day, my friend," the wise man said. "I couldn't help but notice how hard you're working." The farmer looked up and smiled. "Yes, sir," he said. "I have to work hard to provide for my family." The wise man nodded. "I understand. But have you ever considered taking some time for yourself? Spending some time to do your own work?" "What do you mean, my own work?" The farmer set down his hoe and stood up straight. "I am doing my own work. I'm working hard to raise my young children and to ensure that my family's needs are met." The wise man replied, "I agree. You are certainly fulfilling your responsibilities. But have you ever thought of finding time to remember the Lord and to thank Him, which is truly your own work?" The farmer shrugged and turned back to his work. "I don't have time for such things, but once my children are grown up, I will think about it." The wise man quietly went on his way. Years went by. One day, when the wise man was passing by the farmer's field, he saw the farmer's children all grown up out in the field. They were hard at work alongside the farmer. The farmer's beard had grown grey, and his back was bent, but he was still working his farm. "Good day, my friend," the wise man said. "I see your children are all grown up now, and they are helping you." "Yes," the farmer beamed, full of pride. "They have grown up, gotten married, and now have children of their own." The wise man nodded. "Now you must have time for yourself. Do you now spend time remembering the Lord, thanking Him?" The farmer shook his head. "Ah, sir, as the family has expanded, I had to purchase more land. He sighed. How else could our needs be met? How else could we have a comfortable life?" Just then, one of his grandchildren ran over to him and jumped into his arms. The farmer laughed and said, "Oh, sir, my grandchildren keep me busy all day and night. I have no time for anything else." The wise man nodded and silently went on his way. More years went by, and the wise man visited the farmer once again. This time, the farmer was lying on his bed. He was very ill and frail. His wife had already passed away. The family was around, but they were busy with their own affairs and had no time to sit with him. He was quite lonely. "Good day, my friend." The wise man sat down by his bedside. "I'm sorry to see you're so ill." The farmer looked up weakly. Tears welled up in his eyes. "Thank you, sir," he said. "I'm afraid my time is running out." The wise man stayed by the farmer's bedside and talked with him a while. "My friend, I've been passing by your field and your house for many years now, and each time I've seen you working hard, first to raise your children, then to care for your grandchildren, but I've never seen you take any time for yourself, to do your own work. And your real work was to remember the Lord, to thank Him." The farmer looked at the wise man and sighed. "I know," he replied sadly. "I always thought I would have time for that later, but now I'm afraid it's too late." The wise man nodded. "Yes, my friend, that is the danger of always putting off what is most important. We never know when our time will be up." The next time the wise man passed by, the farmer had died. The wise man stayed a long while, gazing at the farmer's field and reflecting on the fragility of life. How easy it is to let this precious opportunity slip through our fingers.